What are you reading now, Deborah?
Oh, I'm reading a statement about companies are more effective when they operate without subculture and counterculture. Do you guys know is that?
I don't know. What is subculture?
I think I know what subcultures and countercultures mean. Subcultures is the behavior and belief of a particular group of people in society that are different from those of most people, such as criminal, the youth. And for the counterculture, it is a way of life and set of ideas that are opposed to those accepted by most of society, which means a group of people who share such a way of life and such ideas. Means that countercultures is the one that share the same idea, same opinion, but the subcultures is vice versa to those countercultures people. That's all.
Oh. So, do you guys think that both of these crucial in organization?
For me, the statement is generally is false.
Why?
I think maybe because of subcultures is particularly countercultures potentially which create conflict among employees, but they also serve two important functions. First, they maintain the organization standards of performance and ethical behavior. Employees who hold countercultural values are an important source of surveillance and critique over the dominant order. They encourage constructive controversy and more creative thinking about how the organization should interact with its environment. Subcultures prevent employees from blindly following one set of values and thereby help the organization to abide by society's ethical values. Second, corporate subcultures are the spawning grounds for emerging values that keep the firm aligned with the heads of customers, suppliers, societies, and other stakeholders. Companies eventually need to replace their dominant values with ones that are more appropriate for the changing environment. If only the subcultures are suppressed, the organization may take longer to discover and adopt values aligned with the emerging environment.
Oh,
Do you agree with my opinion?
I think I understand now because if there is no subculture and counterculture, all the co-worker inside a company will just say yes to the employer. What the employer wants, they just follow it. There is no multiple behavior in the organization. I think it is great because like you said before, it will be as a give opportunity to the employer to decide whether the behavior of the worker inside the organization is good or not. What do you think, Deborah? Do you understand what being told by Jessica?
Yes, because in my opinion, as a subculture that does not agree with the values and norms of dominant culture, it's aimed in the development and provision of alternative method of achieving company goals. As such, they maintain the company standard of performance and ethical behavior.
How about your opinion based on countercultural, Deborah?
As an employee who have a counterculture values, it is important source of civilian and invasion of the dominant orders. They are encouraged to constructive controversy and more creative thinking about how the organization should interact with the environment.
Oh, I think it's your same same
Agree
point.
with
Same.
the point.
So your opinion.
Yes, because it's more to environment actually for the counter culture.
I think it's okay.
So
So
or event potentially weaken an organization based on dominant culture. What is the first factor based on the statement, Sharon?
I think the first factor, which is action made by the founder itself. This is because when there is transformational leaders, they can reshape the culture within the organization, because every leader have their own idea, their own what do we say, obligation towards work, their own culture they want to reshape in the organization. When the leader decided to change the organization culture, all the co-worker under himself will not have any against
Opportunity
the
to
leader itself, because of the power that possessed by the founder itself. I think that will cause a big change within the dominant culture in the organization.
I quite agree about that. You, Deborah? What's your point?
I think the other condition is introducing culturally consistent reward. Reward, as we all know, reward is a powerful artifact, because every worker is hoping the boss or the employer give them reward. So when lazy workers like
They can easily
Ah,
change
share
their
attitude,
They can
behavior,
influence the worker itself.
so to become more, motivate them to become more
More productive.
productive,
Mm.
contribute to the company itself.
working efficiently
Oh.
and
Which means that if the company continuously give the reward without any not without any, even though the company facing any loss or any monetary problem, they still can give the employees the rewards in many terms, like monetary
monetary
or
and
non-monetary. So it will make them consistently maintain their maintain their
Maintain the decision to get the reward
reward
itself.
itself. So do you have any condition like that?
I have. Then I think it is based on attracting, selecting, and socializing the employees. First, a company needs employees, so they need to come up with um, lots of ideas how to attract the citizen to work for them as their one of their co-workers, one of their employees, and then through the many applicants, they need to select a proper workers so that they will know that the workers is capable in doing their task and good at their job description. And then after they has been chose to work at the company, they need to socialize with each other, communicate with each other efficiently based on employee relation and employee relation, so that they can work in a more comfortable surrounding and more can communicate easily.
Oh, yes. I think I agree with you too. So there's events that can change the dominant culture, which is involving action of founders, like what my point, Deborah point, which is introducing culturally consistent reward, and your point, which is attracting,
Attracting,
selecting, socializing employees.
Yeah.
So all of these 3 points will give an effect to the dominant culture, change it either to the negative and to positive way.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with that?
Um,
So
I do.
Yes, I agree.